the top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel Salone. They showing me love in my city. Yeah, ain't saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go home with the squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't
chips. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They Ella, they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that haters, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not savers, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
All on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist,
just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm the cell, he still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories track I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. And touchdown. Jerry Rice, 71 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Running, it's Drake. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He dumps it off to Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. To yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike's 56. Here we go, D.
On first down, Drake. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Drake. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he hits Drake. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this is caught by Allen for a Miami touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as they are now on the board here in the first half. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there on those gloves. They help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 25 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And it's a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Rice. In the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This is taken at the 3.
Get ready, get ready.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasize.
Now Drake loses the football, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Sheds off the tackle, and now running right through him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 31 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of those who like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. And
he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, it's Drake, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now to throw. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jerry Rice, 77 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Able to pound, and he loses the football a second time. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. On first down, Allen. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run with Allen. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marcus Allen. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
56. Mike.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 43, 15.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jerry Rice with his 4th touchdown of the ball game. One shy of his career high as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. This one from 35 yards away. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Powering his way forward. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 from the 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And this will be a touchdown.
Let's go. Touchdowns, baby. Let's go.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw again on second down. Darnold. And a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
As the Jets set up shop for their next drive. You know, Charles, another year for the Jets without a playoff appearance. Gosh, you have to go back to 2010 with Mark Sanchez at QB to find the last time that they took part in the postseason. Been almost a decade.
And they made big moves this offseason to try and get back to the playoffs, to move for Le'Veon Bell at running back, C.J. Mosley at linebacker. They're supposed to bring a different attitude and great play to this team. Unfortunately, they brought the attitude, but the play wasn't there. C.J. Mosley hurt a lot of the season. Le'Veon Bell had his ups and downs, and the team just couldn't get going. Remember, they started 1-7, and that kind of finished things off. Here's what I propose. Next season in training camp, they have a bowling party to get things started and get this team brought together before they kick off the season.
A bowling party?
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell, 251 just a couple weeks ago.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the screen.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. Still going. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Makes sense. First catch here in the first half for the 6-time Pro Bowler Terrell Owens, the only player in NFL history to be a first-team All-Pro for 3 different teams. That's absolutely nuts.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gathered together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and a route is on here in this first half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Me and you. It's just me and you.
Second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here now, a look at LaShawn McCoy. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing. Hope.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Rice in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
In there. The feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically...
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the defense. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Back to throw, Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it's going to be second down. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Darnold on target to Enunwa, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Oh, able to avoid him. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marcus Allen, 31 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
We take a look at this defense heading out once again. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold from the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold caught here by Bell. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
56 is the mark. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Darnold on 1st down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Boom! I see you, boy. I see you.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. Third down here. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge.
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me?
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
All right, thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. You're down 2 scores. You have possession on your own 30-yard line, and it's first down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
50 seconds to Mike. Go, go, go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Mahomes.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yellow. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Mahomes now to throw. And he will find T.O. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. That's caught by Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Allen taking it in as they are able to cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. Back to a 3rd and 3. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And a huge play that time. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs. And pretty much.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Yeah, baby!
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's Kelsey on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
That's it, baby. That's it.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And they rattle off a big one. And even 40 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Mahomes now on 1st down.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches. And
this is caught inside the 5. A big play there. 41 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcus Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Mahomes to throw, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught, and the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, it's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Drop deep, drop deep.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 12-yard line.
Go right 40. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Kill.
Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.